Hello. How are you, fellas? I'm here in Kenora and I'm ready to meet.
Hello. Welcome. I am Mark Ziver, founder and CEO of Exa Group Canada. I have been traveling across Canada since November 2022 to research rural, indigenous, and remote communities in Canada. Since 2019, when I started to have great access to leisure and recreation tools and to expand my quality of life, due to take advantage of the productivity results of my work, I have been traveling in Ontario. The main impact cities of my work and home were Toronto, Mississauga, Kitchener, Brampton, Hamilton, Milton, Caledon, Waterloo, and Guelph. Around these cities, I traveled and discovered much of southern Ontario. For the technical visits for the Tourism Industry Association of Canada, TIAC, Exa Group Canada conducted extensive negotiations with some provincial associations to serve communities north of the province. It is known that the southern region of Ontario has a more significant impact on investment and development, which is precisely why I insisted on going north to cities that are a reference for remote communities in rural areas of the province. Ontario is undoubtedly a wonderful province, with breathtaking landscapes for adventurers, children, seniors, youth entrepreneurs, nomad professionals, and everyone who loves nature and modern urban environments. Ontario communities blend into the three concepts of rural area we are working on. The concept that rural areas inside functional urban areas, rural areas outside but close to functional urban areas, and remote rural areas. It becomes a perfect place for economic growth, productivity, quality of life, and well-being for residents, immigrants, and tourists. When I speak of residents, I first include the ancestral people and the remaining residents of the colonial period. My life in Canada started in Ontario, specifically in Toronto, the most cosmopolitan community I have ever known.
Galera do rodeio, aqui é o Ed Subversivo. Hoje eu estou na estação Museu e eu vou mostrar pra vocês aqui que legal, meu. A estação é cheia de totens do museu. Olha só que legal. Olha que bacana. Você tá doido. Olha que legal, meu. Isso sim é uma decoração. Eu vou passando aqui direto aqui, reto. Se eu parei no final da estação, pra vocês verem aí. Ali, o Rafael tá aí do lado aí, mexendo no celular, dando tchauzinho. Meu, tá todo mundo de roupa de frio e eu tô morrendo de calor aqui, você tá doido. Deve ser porque eu sou um cara quente demais. Aqui é subversivo no Canadá. Olha que legal essas pilastras. Cada um com um tipo diferente de coisa. Muito, muito, muito bacana, meu. Ô, Rafael. Meu, olha só. Aqui o Egito.
I have been to other cosmopolitan communities like São Paulo and Mexico City, where I am more frequent. However, Toronto is different. A place that enchanted me and provided me for all my needs even before I learned to speak English. People arrived in Toronto because of this reference. You do not need to speak English to live or visit Toronto.
Galera, sejam todos bem-vindos ao canal do Ed Subversivo aqui no Canadá, meu. Tô aqui com os meus amigos aqui de escola, olha aí. There are 2 Brazilian and 1 Mexican. Vai, Chicharito!
The Portuguese, Brazilian, and Indian communities significantly influenced my path and professional success. I discovered alternative routes when I moved to Kitchener and commuted to Mississauga for work. As long as they were longer, running away from the highway for one was a solution to reduce stress by seeing the beautiful landscapes of the farms I saw along the way. Driving on local highways brought me peace and filled my heart with joy, especially during the first year of the pandemic when all social restrictions were in place. I saw several types of farms with crops, cattle, horse, and dog breeding. I drove dreaming of one day owning a farm in Canada and experiencing that emotion there every day. One of my goals is to have a farm in Canada to produce solutions for the impact community. If you have interest, land, and money to invest in a farm, but need to know how to start and develop this idea, count me in. I can be your partner for sure. As the first COVID-19 restrictions began to be temporarily lifted, my family's first trip was to South St. Marie. The first long road trip with Abraham, who was less than 6 months old then. 12 hours of highway between Kitchener and South St. Marie. What a wonderful experience.
Hey guys,
Updates.
how's it going?
What's up, everyone?
We are going to South St. Mary. It's north in Ontario, and we are going there to discover this most beautiful province here in Canada. It's incredible. It's impressive the nature here, and I'm loving this place.
Yeah, to be honest, like, it's been such an amazing adventure since the beginning of the day because we've seen some absolutely stunning scenery right there
Yeah.
and like so many different things that we weren't expecting, and we're just really excited to see what's coming.
In a few minutes, you can see a river.
We stopped for dinner at Paste Vino restaurant in Sudbury and were greeted by the staff and owner with infectious joy. We spent a few hours talking about the impact of the pandemic on Sudbury's restaurants and tourism, extending the chat to the influence of Vale, Brazil's largest mining company, on Sudbury's jobs market and economy.
Salty Marie, a little chilly. It's so beautiful. Come explore with us.
We arrived at Sault Ste. Marie with many things still closed because of the pandemic. However, we visited one of the most charming cities in Ontario. We visited Thompson Farm Cider and Winery in the fall. Pumpkins and orange leaves adorned the farm, making the place a heaven for the locals. We were the only tourists there, and soon everyone was talking to us, happy and surprised that we had driven from Kitchener to Sault Ste. Marie, just wanted to do sightseeing in the city. It was a joyful day.
Essa é bom.
Let's try the pumpkin spice. This is pumpkin spice cider.
Eu acho que os dois são ciders. Nenhum é vinho.
I think this is the wine.
Você think so?
Yeah, I think so. So we're in the barn, and
Mommy's drunk now. She drank 3 bottles of
it's very strong.
pumpkin cider.
It's very strong.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness. And this little guy is having fun.
Hello. Hello.
And he's so curious about everything, right, babe? Yeah, are you having fun? Are you happy?
For sure.
Are you happy? Did you show them your dinosaur shoes? Look at the
Dinosaur shoes.
Yeah. And his dad.
Hi.
Yeah, you guys, so it's amazing.
For the 14th to the 22nd of January 2023, I conducted technical visits to the READI program of the Tourism Industry Association of Canada, TIAC, in the North region of Ontario. The technical visit was aimed at visiting Thunder Bay, Armstrong, Dryden, and Kenora communities. Still, I had to adapt the travel schedule due to important meetings that arose during my presence in the region. Therefore, visits were made to Thunder Bay, Oliver Paypong, Dryden, Kenora, Silk Snarls, and Nestor Falls. Wonderful communities on the beautiful waters of Lake Superior and Lake of the Woods. Driving through the Silk Snarls and Nestor Falls communities was one of my life's most beautiful and exciting experiences. This place is, for me, one of the most beautiful places I have been. I cannot describe the beauty of the environment surrounded by the boreal forest, bordered by the Lake of the Woods. I recommend anyone who wants to experience this region to fly to Thunder Bay and drive the Trans-Canada-Ontario 11 highway. Despite the trip being longer than the Ontario 17 ON 17, the experience is sensational. From the 14th to the 18th of January, I was in Thunder Bay. I decided to conduct this technical visit like any other I make, without researching controversial societal issues, to avoid prior judgment and the result of on-site surveys and interviews. I had the pleasure of meeting and talking to amazing people, avid professionals focused on economic development and the impact of tourism in their communities. Gord Knowles is the Director of Economic Development for Destination Northern Ontario and is the Councillor of Atikokan, a community near Thunder Bay. Piero Pucci is the Economic Development, Trade and Investment Specialist for the Ministry of Development of Northern Ontario. Paul Papp is Tourism Manager for Thunder Bay, and Connie Colling is Senior Travel Advisor for the Thunder Bay Visitor Center. People with a lot of knowledge, experience, and professional ethics. The main tourist attractions in the urban area, important companies for the tourism economy of Thunder Bay, and immigrant farms that produce gastronomic riches for local tourism. In Thunder Bay, I had a gastronomic immersion with cuisines of different themes. I was surprised by the quantity and quality of the restaurants in the city. The quality of the reception and reservation services, the friendliness of bar, lounge and kitchen professionals, and the passion of the chefs and cooks. The taste and aroma of food and all the sensory and extrasensory experience promoted by the place I had the pleasure of being. In particular, the common food, drink and social affairs, the foundry and tumbling restaurants. We need to have these experiences at least once in our lives, so that our memory and heart do not forget. On the 18th of January, I drove to Kenora, but before that I made a strategic stop indicated by Paul Papp. I visited Kakabeka Falls, one of Ontario's provincial parks. I did not expect to find its structure. I found Kakabeka Falls structure so well maintained during the winter, allowing experiences for residents and tourists who want to explore winter activities. Niagara Falls is undoubtedly one of the most visited destinations in Ontario by domestic and international tourists, with opportunities to live urban experiences in fancy restaurants, hotels, and casinos. However, everyone who visits Niagara Falls because of the waterfall should visit Kakabeka Falls, a much more beautiful place surrounded by lush nature and far from the impact of urbanization. A place to reconnect with yourself and experience one of Ontario's most authentic nature experiences. In Kenora, I had sensational experience and met incredible people. In general, the experience in Northern Ontario brought me a lot of knowledge and fantastic people that I will keep in my heart and immortalize in the book Strong Farm and Rural Shores Destinations, Tourism, Sustainability, and Rural Development. My first meeting was with Heather Gropp, who is responsible for Sioux Narrows and Nestor Falls community development. She was the most significant push to change my commute back to Thunder Bay, encouraging me to spend a little more time driving through Sioux Narrows and Nestor Falls communities. It was definitely the best thing that ever happened to me.
Done.
So my name is Heather Groff. I'm the Community Development Officer with the Township of Sioux Narrows, an amazing little community on the eastern shores of Lake of the Woods. We are a primarily tourism-based town who pride ourselves in our environment and our natural surroundings. At the municipality, we work to develop our community in a helpful way, working to combine the needs of residents and our neighboring communities as well as visitors. So when we look at development projects like trails, we build them because they're going to be used by the entire community and visitors alike. We like to see this kind of development where we can bring everybody together to grow in a sustainable and positive fashion. We have, as part of our economic development strategy, a goal to work and include our 4 neighboring First Nation communities, and we have worked on some really amazing projects with some of them where we are able to share stories of the community and the land that we share from a regional perspective, so that visitors and residents can learn more about the history and the world that we have in the community. I'll stay there.
No worries.
So visitors and residents can learn more about the history of our community and the people who came before us. Sioux Narrows, Nestor Falls really is a rustic gem on Lake in the Woods, and many visitors come every year, and we encourage everybody to come and see what we have to offer and explore our community for themselves.
Thank you.
Another person who left my heart full of joy and peace was Blair McCallum, one of Mount Evergreen's Cree youth directors in Kenora.
Hello, hello, hello! How are you, fellas? I'm here in Kenora and I'm ready to meet Vic. She's owner of one of the most authentic experience here in Kenora, and soon you will see what I'm talking about, and I hope you guys can come to Kenora to try this kind of experience because it's amazing, amazing, amazing. And yeah, I never tried that. I will try for my first time, and I'm a little bit scared because it's on ice road, and yeah, but let's go to an adventure, you know? I love that. Okay, I will come back soon to share more images about it with you, okay? See you soon. Bye.
I had the pleasure of meeting 2 women entrepreneurs who introduced me to the incredible history of the business development with creativity and a lot of dedication. Victoria Moss is, without a doubt, one of the happiest people I had the opportunity to meet in my life. Mother, wife, and entrepreneur, Victoria Moss is responsible for creating Mosswood Adventures and Rentals, a business that has won awards and grants in different economic programs in Northern Ontario. She has one of the most unique businesses I have ever seen and experienced.
Hello, 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 fellas! I'm here in Kenora with Vic. She's owner of Mosswood Adventures Rental. Look, say hi, Vic. Hi. We are in the middle of the Lake of the Woods. In the middle now because it's really big lake, a big lake, but yeah, it's a nice road. I'm in a rice road for the first time, and I'm very excited to have this experience. We will bike on the lake. Yeah, it's really interesting, no? Yeah, let's do it. Hello Vic, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please tell us a little bit about your history and how you start this wonderful business.
Yeah, so Mosswood pretty much just stems from my curiosity about being outdoors and nature. I was fairly new to the Kenora region. I came from Manitoba, and so living in a beautiful province with lots of lakes and outdoor activities, you know, I wanted to kind of jump on that. And then I did some research on ice bikes and, you know, business plan development, and found that it was a very feasible type of business. Look here!
Hello, hello.
Look at him!
Fantastic, thank you very much for this wonderful experience. I recommend everyone to do that, huh? It's fantastic. Okay, did you participate in any kind of hub to help you to deliver your business plan or to have some funding?
Yeah, so there's an organization here in Kenora called the Northwest Business Center. So I started my journey there. I had quite a few different ideas, and they were able to kind of vet what I wanted to do, and then they recommended that I take their Starter Company Plus program. So that's a program that they do. It's basically like business plan boot camp, as I call it. It was a 3-month stint, and I had weekly assignments, and I submitted them. And I worked on various things in the business plan, and by the end I was able to just kind of put it all together, and I had a plan in place. And then they had kind of a group, I guess there's a board of folks that looked at the business plan, gave me some feedback, and then I did an official pitch. And then I was awarded with a $5,000 grant from that process. And then I also applied for a grant through the Northern Ontario Women. Northern Ontario Women, I think it was a program, and they were doing grants for various different things. So I applied for that, and I got some support with my website and some marketing support as well. And then I did a pitch at the Northern Ontario Tourism Summit in November, and they had a program called Spark, which is through the Tourism Innovation Lab, which stems across various provinces in Canada. And you can pitch a tourism idea, and you can get awarded a grant and mentorship. And I ended up winning top prize at that event. So that's another kind of way that I've supported throughout this, and I got some money to fund my dreams and my goals.
Oh, nice.
Through my my financial statements. I did 4 years of financial predictions, and if all goes well, definitely in year 2 we will break even, and we will start making a profit from this business model. And that's specific really for the ice bikes only. I plan to add other additional items to my business, so that can only bring more income and generate more wealth for me.
Perfect.
Yeah, if you're looking to invest in a women-owned ecotourism business in Northwestern Ontario, I would definitely love to chat, you know, and I'm always looking for mentorship and ways of connecting with other people that can help bring more of my ideas to life and really, you know, give me a successful business.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Vic from Mosswood Adventures and Rentals. We are a new ecotourism business here in Kenora, and this is something that we rent, ice bikes. So come check it out. How was that?
Good, good.
I feel like I need to say like my website. Hi everyone, Vic here from Mosswood Adventures and Rentals, and I wanted to show you this unique Canadian experience, ice bikes. I rent these through my company. You can follow us on social media at mosswood.adventures to see where we'll be next.
It's the Hardwater Cafe. We're only open on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, because business is so good we can't keep up. But people come out on the ice road and they just stop in. Some people walk all the way from town as a form of exercise, and they come out here. We normally would have a fire pit going, some places for them to sit down and have a treat. Basically, it's hot drinks, pastries,
Hot dogs.
hot dogs.
Okay.
A few. We keep it simple because we've got to haul it out here, but nice and simple, and people enjoy a treat when they're out on the ice. So Saturdays and Sundays 10 to 4, nice simple hours. We even get a few ice fishermen stop in. Walkers,
Snow machiners.
Snow machiners, yeah. Ice fishermen like over there in those shacks, they like to come visit. And anyway, that's what.
Come on out.
How long time you are here?
This would be our, what, 6th year? Or 5?
Fifth year.
Fifth year. Fifth year, just flying by.
You just dreaming about this business and start it, or how you
Yeah,
started?
we just saw people driving by on the road and thought, they've got to want a hot chocolate. There's a lot of families that come out on the ice. Kids, something for the kids to do. Once the snowbanks get higher, they'll be sliding on the mountains and playing in the snow. People walking dogs.
We're ice fishermen too, so when we started this is what all started, was when we would drive by. There was nowhere to go, like why wasn't there a business on the ice?
Yeah.
So it was like, it'd be nice to have a place to go and have coffee or hot chocolate or right here on the ice.
Nice. And people are come driving from the United States, right?
Yes, the ice road goes all the way down to Northwest Angle, and we've had people drive. They get lost sometimes because the signage isn't real good, but they enjoy the ice roads are plowed when it's safe, so there's no issue if you stay on the main roads. So yeah, they come just for a ride. A lot of people just want something to do on a weekend, so they go for a ride. And if they go for a ride, then they stop in for a treat.
Fantastic.
Yeah, not everybody's lucky enough to be able to have these ice roads, So yeah, take advantage of it. Good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ending this experience, I was ravenous and had already strategically scheduled a visit to one of the most famous pizzerias in Northern Ontario, the Black Oven. I met the owner Charlie at the pizzeria, who told me how it all started.
My name is Shirley Cunningham. I'm the owner and founder of Black Oven in Kenora, Ontario. So we are a sourdough pizza shop, first and foremost, but we also offer sourdough bread, sourdough cinnamon buns, and a little sourdough shop. We also have like a little grocery section that we're working on. Yeah, you can take a little snapshot. Still a work in progress, but the Black Oven was founded in 2015 by my sister and I. We started in a food truck in northwestern Ontario, just east of Kenora and Quebec Bay. And we would travel around all over northwestern Ontario to farmers markets, festivals, and other private events in the area. Since then, we've kind of evolved into a little bit more than just a pizza truck. And during COVID, we were able to renovate this space to be our first permanent brick and mortar location for Black Oven. So here we still offer pizza, but we have a little bit more here. We have really good coffee, some pastries, and yeah, it's a great little space. It's tiny, but yeah, it's really fun space. And,
You can invite people to come. Yeah.
Doug and Kate.
Wait, sorry, I won't say it like that.
So Doug and Kate have been working here.
Say hi.
Kate since the summer. Doug for a couple months now.
Few months.
Few months. And then missing is Logan, our co-partner for Black Oven. He's just somewhere a little bit warmer down in Mexico right now. So.
Still in Kenora, I met with Alison Pelé, the Economic Development Officer of the Northwest Business Center, and Josh Nelson, leader of Kenora's Tourism and Recreation Division. While visiting the Lake of the Woods Discovery Center, I had the pleasure of meeting and talking about tourism in Kenora and the region with Elena Davins, Matioski Market and Kenora Events Coordinator. The conversation with both professionals was linked to aspects of the tourism industry and the impact of tourism on the lives of residents.
So these motors, these are antique Ford motors. Along the softwares are from 1920 to 1940. Then along here, we start with 1911 is our oldest motor.
1911?
1911.
Wow.
And then we go all the way down to 1960. And then we also up on this wall have the history of that Ford motor.
Wow. It's really old. It's working? I think no.
Well, look how little these ones are.
Wow. Fantastic. It's a beautiful exhibition.
Well, and I mean, the fellow who restored them, of course, made sure to get their original stickers and decals. And they pretty much the way that he has restored them, they should operate if you were to put them on a boat, more or less. So some of them are still dripping oil, even. But this is definitely the pride and joy with all of its
Wow.
big exhaust.
Fantastic. We talked about the symposium on sustainable tourism promoted by TAIAC, where I had the opportunity to direct our presentation as a source of knowledge about Canada's commitments to the international system. Tourism is a sustainable development tool and a bridge of engagement between government, business, people, communities, and the international system. When discussing tourism with people, I aim to understand the reality of communities concerning the interaction with nature, society, culture, economy, market, infrastructure, and superstructure. Precisely for this reason, issues relate to reconciliation with indigenous people and the reception of immigrants. There are several tourism business opportunities, seasonal or not, that can help in economic development, but only with education and respect among people will we be able to achieve objectives that today seem intangible. Promoting knowledge for distinct levels of knowledge and age groups with a loving look at understanding the culture, difficulties and traumas people face in their various social environments, supports reconciliation, resocialization, and social reintegration without impositions or prejudice. We must accept people as their realities without imposing our will, so that we can live in harmony with each other and achieve the objectives that sustainability presents to us in search of the regeneration of our